So functional test tools, there are different type of testings, right? Functional testing, load testing, mobile testing, security testing. Lot of testing types are there. Functional testing means the UI, how the application is working, and each page is properly rendered and working properly or not. All the links are working or not, the different scenarios are working or not. That's what the functional testing you will do that. That functional testing, instead of doing manually, how you can automate. So that can be done with some of the tools we have in the market. You have a UFT, Unified Functional Test Tool, that was previously known as a QTP, and now Selenium, another very popular tool. This is the functional test tool. And then we have a Cypress. This is another very popular tool, JavaScript based tool. And then we have PlayWright. So this is another very popular tool. This functional and API, both you can do with the Cypress and PlayWright. And with Selenium only you can do UI test cases only. UI test cases only you can do that. That's what this tools. And for mobile testing, you can use APM tool. That's a very popular tool. And for functional, functional and mobile, both these are the tools very widely used in the market. And we have a performance testing. Performance testing, you have Jmeter, so loadrunner, webload. There are many tools, but so even Catalan recorder. Catalan recorder is the functional testing purpose. Catalan Studio also functional testing, not for performance, but for the functional testing purpose, you can use Catalan Studio also. So that is a scriptless tool, but still you need to do Groovy scripting there. And then we have a Tosca, another scriptless tool. These are the functional tests, but when it comes to performance, we have Jmeter, loadrunner, and webload, neoload. These are the very popular tools. And even nowadays, there are so many other tools. Gatling, another tool is coming, K6. These are the other tools you can use to perform the performance testing. Gatling is also a very popular tool for performing the performance testing. So you can do automation with that performance automation. And then we have a Jmeter. Using Jmeter, you can do so this performance testing, and API testing also you can do with Jmeter. Jmeter is, yeah, you definitely need to look into that Jmeter also once. So these are the different tools in the market. Okay, then, so what is Selenium? And Selenium and QTP. So QTP, we are calling UFT, Unified Functional Test Tool. That also functional testing, but there are some differences between both of them. So Selenium is going to support only web application testing only. This is the official website, selenium.dev. And there is a UFT, which is used for both web and Windows-based application testing. If you want to do Windows-based application, you cannot do with Selenium. So that purpose we'll use this. So the UFT. And Selenium is a very, popular because it has many features. Like you have Selenium supports multiple browsers. That means you can write a test case once and you can run the same test case on multiple browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera, Edge browser. All these browsers you can run your test cases. That's another advantage with Selenium. That means it supports multiple browsers. Even UFT also, not all, at least no, Chrome, Edge, Firefox, these three browsers it supports. UFT also. And Selenium supports multiple programming languages. You can write your automation test cases using any one of the programming language that I'm listing out now. Java, Python, C#, Ruby, JavaScript, and these are the programming languages you can use to write your automation test cases. So that means any one programming language, if you know, you can write your automation test cases. So multiple programming language support is there in the Selenium. But whereas in QTP or UFT, it supports only VB script. It doesn't support other programming languages. That's another thing. And so we have seen multiple browsers, multiple programming languages, multiple operating systems Selenium supports. So you can run your test case on Windows, Mac, Linux machines also. But QTP test scripts, I think it supports only on, yeah, that also supports different machines, but mostly I think it is on Windows operating system. Windows operating system only it supports. Next, we have so there are built-in frameworks in Selenium, JUnit and TestNG, and NUnit, PyTest. These are built-in frameworks are there in the Selenium code based on the programming language you are using to write automation test cases. If you're using Java, you can use JUnit and TestNG built-in frameworks. So that's another advantage with the Selenium. And Selenium, you can do a cross-browser testing. You can do cross-platform testing. So you can do parallel execution. So parallel execution means you have multiple test cases. If it is taking more than the execution time exceeding, so then you can reduce that execution time by running that some of the test cases on different machines parallelly. So that obviously the execution time will go down if you run parallel. Instead of running one by one, you can run parallelly some of the test cases, independent test cases. That's the another advantage of this. So Selenium tool. These are the different advantages are there with Selenium. And also same way you have a PlayWright and Cypress. But Cypress supports only JavaScript based. It doesn't support other programming, but it is very faster than Selenium. So it has very good features in even Cypress. So Cypress, you can write API test cases also, and UI functional test case also you can write. And it has a good reporting mechanism, but Selenium doesn't has a good reporting mechanism. You have to depend on third-party tools. That's a drawback of Selenium. And also Selenium doesn't support Windows-based application testing. It supports only web-based application testing. But even Cypress also same. Only that is also browser-based. So it doesn't support even Windows-based. Only Windows-based application testing if you want, you need to go for the UFT only. And there is a PlayWright, another tool So this is another very, demanding tool in the market, upcoming tool, popular tool in the market. It supports again same all the browsers, all the programming languages, and also you can write both functional and API test cases with the PlayWright. So it's faster than Selenium. So that's why, so the many people are moving towards PlayWright. You can write test case using Java. You can write test case using Python, C Sharp, and yeah, even JavaScript. JavaScript based PlayWright scripts also you can write. Yeah, any questions? No questions? Yeah, that's all about these tools, different tools in the market. But what is Selenium? So Selenium is a functional automation test tool which automates the browsers. So automates the browsers means browsers is nothing but a web applications you will launch, right, with a browser. So web applications you can automate using this Selenium tool. What are the different components of Selenium? Selenium has different components. So Selenium IDE, Selenium Webdriver, Selenium Grid. These are the three components now. But Selenium is introduced in 2004 only by ThoughtWorks company. And at that time, so they released Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid. There was one more Selenium remote control. Now that is replaced by the Selenium WebDriver now. So in 2009 and 8 time, the Selenium WebDriver emergence came into picture. So 2010, Selenium WebDriver become very popular. From that time onwards, the Selenium RC went down. They stopped, basically. Wantedly, they stopped it because of so many drawbacks. Okay, so that's this. Selenium, what are the different tools. But as of now, you can tell only three components of Selenium. What are the different components of Selenium if they ask you? So what is the answer you have to give? Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. These are the three components now. Previously also three components. Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid, Selenium Remote Control. Now remote control is deprecated and Selenium WebDriver is the popular tool. So what is Selenium IDE? Selenium IDE is a record and playback tool. So if you want to create a quick automation test script, you can record your test script even though if you don't know the automation, you are not aware of any programming language also, you can do automation with the Selenium IDE. So you just open your application and open the Selenium IDE tool. You can just plug into your browser this Selenium IDE tool, and then you do your actions on the browser, and every action you're doing on the browser, that action will be recorded by Selenium IDE tool. It has that intelligence power to recognize what action you are doing, a click action, a type action, you are selecting the radio button, you are selecting the option from drop down. So whatever the action you are doing on the browser, that action automatically it captures and generates the script. You don't need to write a single line of code also. It will generate the code. Then why are other tools? Not that much effectively you can write the code. It will generate a certain extent only. And this is used only for the small test scripts, small scenarios. If there is a logic based code, if you want to write, that is not possible with the Selenium IDE. Because there is no conditional statements, nothing is there. If you want to write a logic, you need to use some programming language, right? That programming language you cannot use with the Selenium IDE. It just records your actions. You can run it back, same steps. But all the scenarios you cannot automate. Simple scenarios like bug reproducible steps, small smoke test cases, small bug reproducible steps, you can automate with the Selenium IDE, not more than that. But again, this is a plugin you can add to the Chrome browser, Firefox browser, and Edge browser also. All three browsers, you can add this Selenium IDE tool. So how do you add that? So let's go to downloads. Can you all open this selenium.dev? Selenium.dev. I'm just pinging this in the chat. We can take it from the chat. So just open this website in Chrome or Firefox or Edge browser, any browser. And then go to downloads. Okay, go to downloads. There is a downloads tab. Go to this downloads tab. And then come down. See, this is all the browsers programming language. It's our C#, Ruby, Java, Python, JavaScript. These are the programming language Selenium supports. So there is a Selenium Grid also. So the latest version is 4.19.1. So that's the latest version. So they will ask what are the latest version or which version you are using in your automation. You should not hesitate to tell the version. Okay. So make sure you give proper. You see March 29th only this 4.19.1 is released. Okay, now, so this is our Selenium IDE. See, Selenium IDE is a Chrome, Firefox, and Edge plugin. So which records and plays back user interactions with the browser. Use this to either create simple scripts or assist in exploratory testing. Assist in exploratory testing. So that is the Selenium IDE means. So what is Selenium IDE? You need to tell. Selenium IDE is a plugin for Chrome, Firefox, and Edge browsers, which records and plays back user interactions with the browser. So use this to create simple scripts or assist in exploratory testing. At least 3 sentences if you can answer, that's good enough. So now how to download? I'm going to download. See, I opened my website in the Chrome browser. So click on Chrome. If you open this selenium.dev downloads in the Firefox, click on Firefox. If it's an Edge, click on Edge. So I'll click on Chrome. See, I have already. I'll remove, I will add again, okay? I'll remove, I will add again. So I'll add latest version, add to Chrome. Add extension. See, Selenium IDE has been added to Chrome. See, how do you know it is added? So there will be an icon here. So there will be an icon here. If you go to extensions, in the extensions, you can find it out. So I can remove this, remove that. And so you can see here, basically, Pretty Gherkin, the extensions. It's not showing. Then we have to. Yeah, here you can see Selenium. You need to pin it. Then it will show here. So this is the Selenium IDE tool. You can open this. So and see automatically it will ask you, what would you like to do? So record a new test in new project, open an existing project, create a new project, and close Selenium IDE. So I want to record a new test in new project. So project name I'll give Google test. Okay. And then what is the base URL? Base URL means HTTPS, your URL, google.com. Start recording. So give the URL and start recording. So separate browser will open Google. So the URL which you have given there, that URL will open in the Chrome browser, separate window, and do your actions on this. So I'm doing Selenium, press enter key, and then click on images, shopping, videos, news, and I'll come back to this all. So then I'll go down and I'll click on this link. See all these actions I'm doing, and you can see Selenium IDE is already started recording that. I'll click on this Selenium link. Let's click on Selenium link. So yeah, so you came to selenium.dev again and click on downloads and yeah, read all about it. So it just opened. That's it. I just want that. I don't want anything. See, my Selenium IDE is script is generated here. So you can stop it. You can stop this recording. So you can stop the recording. Where is this? Yeah, here it is. Selenium IDE is here. So you can stop the recording. So you give the test name, Google navigation. So test. See, this is my test name, and I have generated the. So this is the tool. You can open the tool. So however you want, you can enlarge and you can do anything. So this is the one. This is how you can see this. See this? So start from the C command target value. So this is the whole Selenium IDE tool. And you can see first open. It will open the given URL. That's a command. So this command where if you select this row and in the middle part, you can see command name, target value. So if you go to second one, that's the one. The command name is set window size. And then there is a type. See, type is a function, a method, which has two arguments, target to value. Target is the address of the element in the page, and you are typing this value in this element. That's a type action, typing your value in the particular element. So that is the one. And click. See, click is having only one parameter. You're just clicking on this element. Then next one, click only. Next one, click. Click. See, click is there is a CSS. I'll tell you all this maybe today and tomorrow's class. And click, click, click. So these are the different click actions we did. So select a window, it will go to another window. So this is all the commands, target and value. So you can run it back. So let me run it back. So there is a commands here. Can you see here? Arrow marks. This is a run. You can run current test. This one you can run entire suite. Entire suite means your if you have multiple test cases, you can run all of them by clicking on this. I'll run only one test case. I'll run this. See again, same. It will. You recorded. You are running back. So you are running back. Let's see now. I think some problem is happening here. The click action happened. See all the click actions happened. See, that's it. See now it is tick mark for each step. It is a tick mark for each step. And you can see your log section here, but somehow why log section is hidden. Let me find out that. So log section, where is the log section? Just dragging. So you can find out log section. I don't know why the log section is not showing. I think all this changed. Log section is not appearing. Okay. Understand. Yeah, you can see here. This is the log section, bottom side. So each step, okay, passed. See, Google navigation test completed successfully. How much time it has taken also it is giving here. So this is the logs and even references. You can find out particular command description here. So this is the simple Selenium IDE. You can generate the script and you can run it back. So that's what this Selenium IDE. Even you can convert this into Java Selenium format also. See, you can export. So you can rename, you can duplicate, delete, and export. Export to Java format. For example, you want Java JUnit format or Java TestNG format. See, these are all the options it supports. Java JUnit, JavaScript Mocha, Python PyTest, Ruby RSpec. These are the programming language name after there is a framework name. C Sharp NUnit, C Sharp XUnit, Java JUnit, JavaScript Mocha, Python PyTest, Ruby RSpec. These are all second word, all are frameworks. So I want to convert my recorded script into Java JUnit format, export it. So I'll just export. So into C, automatically it is saving as a Java.java file. So now you open that script, so you can see the code. So Java format, how it is, you can see that. See, all class naming conventions also they followed everything properly. See that. So all first import statements, then your class name, Google navigation test, and some variables, driver variable, WebDriver interface, and that variable globally they declared, and some map they declared, JavaScript executor, and setup, tear down, wait for window, and see at the rate test method. So driver.get, driver.manage method.window method.set size. So new dimension. So 1190. So this is the adjuster, right? All the commands. So this is all about the code. You will automatically convert it into driver.find element. See, to open the URL, driver.get method you have to use. So here we are using driver open method, right? But here you're using get method. And here you can see to close the browser, driver.quit you're using. See, driver object here, it is the driver initialization. Driver equal to new Chrome driver. This is the just browser will initialize with this line of code. See, interface first declared here globally. That value you are passing in the setup method. So this is the object creation that pointing to driver reference. So this we all will discuss later in detail about this. So interface and again classes you should know them. Then only you can understand. If you still not read the interface and the implementing classes, you haven't practiced the programs, please practice and watch our YouTube channel one more time about interface. If not sufficient, please go through the some other YouTube, Google. You Google it, get a lot of or you use ChatGPT to get more examples on the interface. So you can ask ChatGPT also. So you just give a proper prompt. I think I introduced ChatGPT, right? So how many of you attended that classes? So I spoke about ChatGPT also. How many of you attended that ChatGPT classes?
I have attended, sir.
Yeah. So I introduced a ChatGPT also. You can use ChatGPT AI tool, generative AI tool. It will ask, you can give anything. Okay. So it will give you automatically. So for example, I want, so ChatGPT, you just need to sign up with your Gmail. See, I'm just prompting whatever you prompt, so you will get the answer automatically. You provide examples for Java interface. See, it will give you entire code. See that? You will get automatically everything, right? See interface. See even constants you can declare and interface bar extends animal. See that? So interface math operations. Interface animal, so eat, sleep. Interface vehicle, start, honk. So like this, you can know a lot of examples. You can see default method, simple interface with abstract methods. So interface with the default method. Interface with the static method. See, they're declaring as a static methods also. Interface with the constants, right? Interface with the inheritance. So interface bird extends animal. So bird is one interface and animal is another interface. So like that you can create and you will get a lot of interfaces. Please practice and get some info if you want and use ChatGPT to get more examples also. Yeah. And let's come back and discuss on Selenium Webdriver and Selenium Grid. Then we'll jump on to HTML and CSS. We'll finish HTML and CSS today. Okay, thank you. Jan back.